Everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's Worimi, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Oh man, just when I thought I'd have a chance to catch up because I've got so many things that I'd like to read on. Trump has been nominated as the GOP candidate for president, as if there was any choice after what happened over the weekend. Trump's then nominated JD Vance as his VP. Oh, there's something that feels very strange about that, and I'll get into it in a minute. Um, the other week, I read on Nikki Haley at the RNC, and a lot of people advised me that Nikki Haley had been invited, and I'm like, oh, that was really weird because I got the cards were so adamant about Nikki at the RNC. Well, apparently she's been uninvited and will be giving a keynote speech. So I'm not going to have a look at Nikki Haley today. I'm just going to leave the reading I did the other day to sit. If you look at you'll find it. You'll in my playlists under, I think it's a GOP RNC or something along those lines in the playlist. So that was the Nikki Haley one. What I want to do, I'm going to have a look at Trump and JD Vance. I'm using my Gilded Tarot Royale. Now, Trump has come out stating that he's not going to do the speech that he initially prepared about, that was basically going to rip into Biden. He's going to switch to a speech about unity. Well, yeah, maybe he might, but I'll believe it when I see it, and I'll believe it if he can keep it up. So one speech does not make us the man's intentions. I'm just going to put it that way. So what's been happening is that well, the timing of everything is just so bizarre in that you had SCOTUS making the ruling, you then had growing momentum about Project 2025. You had 2025 and Katie Johnson, which then culminated in the episode over the weekend. I got a real big hit last night. I didn't actually write it down, that there were, I'm going to say, boom booms discovered in the young man's car, and I really got a feels. Well, basically, my boys just said while I was chopping up the vegetables that was plan B in case he didn't get taken out on top of the building. Oh man, this poor kid. He was vulnerable and he got used. I'm just going to leave it like that. But what's been happening is that the power of Biden's speeches. So what it was what it really feels like is that there was this real intention to take attention away from Joe Biden and to put it back onto Trump as the martyr and the victim and the woe is me, etc., etc. But what had happened instead was that Joe Biden came out with some phenomenal off-the-cuff speeches of unity and compassion. News came out that Biden rang the families personally and privately to talk to them at length, whereas Trump had one of his minions post something on his untruth social and then went golfing. So what's happening is there's a realization behind the scenes of the optics of what's happening. So it feels like the speechwriters have gotten themselves busy. So I want to have a look, because what I'm really feeling is that, first of all, Trump does not want a VP. There is no vice dictator. It just isn't. No vice dictator. He doesn't want a VP for some reason. Interestingly enough, photos came out. There was no bandaging or anything. But he doesn't want a VP. He didn't want Vance. But the optics were such that he had to nominate somebody. And the advice was JD Vance. I get the real. If I say it, I'm getting a real pull to, he doesn't want it. He's trying to find a way out. He wants to rule alone. He wants to rule alone, and wants a way out. I'm getting the feeling that at some stage, and I would not be surprised if it happens before the end of the RNC, which is only a couple of days, that he drops Vance, that something happens and he drops Vance. Now, I still see him, it's like he's standing with his feet hanging over the edge of the stage. It's a caricature of him in, really large with a girdle and all the rest of it on, the hair, mouth open, spouting something to the audience. And this is an RNC audience, and the audience are all there sitting back with their hands over their mouths as if they cannot believe what he has just said. So let's see if that comes to fruition. Sometimes it doesn't in how I think it's going to, but let's have a look. Let's have a look. Show me the relationship from Trump's, okay, thank you. They're telling me from JD Vance's point of view. Show me the relationship between JD Vance and Trump. Come on down, let's have a look. Okay. Somebody got some lies on somebody and is pulling the cogs to better their position, is what I'm getting. Somebody got some dirt on somebody, is what I'm getting there. This is the secrets being revealed to the moon, but basically pulled on the cogs to turn the moon to bring this into fruition. I'm talking about JD Vance's point of view. What does JD have on Trump? Challenged by moral, financial, and ethical corruption. The ability to banish. Something to do with money, perhaps? Feels money. Where stolen from others. It's just my moral, ethical, and financial corruption card. That's what JD Vance has got on him. Foundation. So this is from JD Vance's point of view. The foundation, what JD is doing in the foundation of why he's done this, the death card. Anyone who is VP to Trump or Biden has a good possibility, depending on which one is elected, please check your registrations, of stepping into the top role. In the past, sort of truth has been unsheathed and significant new truth. JD's got dirt on Trump. I'm just going to say that. He's got dirt. The sort of truth, the legal machinations that are going on, unsheathed. Crowning this reading, the star, could be the star of hope, could be JD's hope that he'll be the rising star. He is a rising star. Immediate future. Goodness me, a lot of majors. The Lover's card. Contracts, agreements, alliances. However, you've got the aggressive masculine fading there. JD has told you who he is, but this is, what have I got here? Okay, I'm going to say hoeing, if you know what I mean. H-O-ing himself to the fading masculine, the fading authoritarianism, the dictator. Okay. Externally, happy families, celebration, circles supporting. Internally, surrendering himself to the message. Now, you've only got to look back. I think Midas did a video on this about all the comments that JD Vance made about Trump in the past. None of them particularly were flattering. In fact, they were quite aggressive, but he's put those behind himself. They're not surrendered. They're there still, but he's surrendering himself to the unified front messaging. Okay, hopes and fears that he will ride in as a winner. He'll be seen and heard. I very rarely call this the victory card. For me, it's very much about being seen and heard and uncomfortable, but he's also riding in with this outcome, justice. I'm asking from Vance's point of view. He's feeling that this is by him being VP, it's some sort of, okay, thank you. I was going to say justification, but the word they're giving me is justification. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not a word. But in JD's own mind, he's the rising star. This could also be him bringing his own sense of justice to the party. But it's almost like it feels like a vindictive justice in his own mind. Okay, the Nine of Swords, bringing anxiety. I'm sure a lot of people are anxious. I'm going to say bringing anxiety to Trump because he knows something, and then he's threatening to shine a light on the snake, and we know who the snake is. Bring forth legal information that Trump would rather be kept hidden. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm just going to say, all as bad as each other. I'm going to say JD has got something on Trump, and that's why he's gotten the job. Show me from Trump's point of view. This is just, I knew it was going to be wild behind the scenes, but this is crazy. I'll just bring you forward a little bit. Show me the appointment of JD Vance from Trump's point of view. Now, it may not be JD that threatened to bring it forward. I mean, JD knows, but it might be those that are always said Trump is like the fool out front of the curtain, distracting the audience while the scenery is frantically being changed in behind. The in behind being the Heritage Foundation, the Leonard Leo's. Oh, so much anxiety here. This is the third time this card's come out. A lot of swords of truth about to drop, causing sleeplessness. Now, I'm asking about Trump. So tell me, show me from Trump's point of view, this appointment of J.D. Vance, from Trump's point of view, the appointment of J.D. Vance. Right. Government, higher authorities, the Pope ruling alone, the head of government, presidential position, lies, deceit, betrayal, stealing is going to be the challenge. Lies is the challenge. Lies and stealing is the challenge. They've got dirt on them. Yeah, at the base. Emotional heartbreak, loss, betrayal. In the past, Russia. Crowning this reading, dark money. I've got the dirt. They have the dirt on Trump, and I'm just getting what that's what they've got over them. My dark money card. Immediate future. The life of luxury, having feathered his nest. I'm really getting the fact, I'm always drawn to the fact that this peregrine is hoodied and jessied. It's like la 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 la, not ignore what's happening on the outside. It's about his wealth, his luxury, determination to hang on to it. That's me. But externally, now remember, this was the signifier card for JD. This is what JD has on Trump. Secrets that he has turned the wheel on, threatened to bring to the surface about money. Message about money. There's something here that JD's got on Trump. Similar position, no, different position, but this card, surrendering. So it's almost like they both had to surrender what it was that they truly wanted for this. But what's Trump got on JD? The knives are out. How does Trump feel towards JD? This may be that JD's got the knives suspended above Trump. Well, it might be Trump above JD. Let's see where it goes. Chaos, movement forward, and restriction. It's almost like who's going to blink first, playing chicken. Restricted by the truth. Okay, Trump is restricted by the truth, by his lies and steals and abuse of power and betrayal and win at all costs and you name it. These are, and there's Trump himself, these are not good cards for him. Money trail, was made an offer he cannot refuse in regards to his moral, financial, ethical corruption and the threatening of bringing it to the courts. There's an agreement that's made here, a hidden agenda with secrets involved. He was basically given a choice out of bad choices. A choice. Under the threat of bringing the truth forward. Yeah. You know how I keep saying that there's all this work going on behind the scenes while Trump's out front, keeping the audience distracted? This is one of those moves. Okay, I'm going to ask, is Trump going to get rid of is Trump? I think it's going to happen when the DOJ makes a move. Is Trump going to drop JD Vance? God, he wants to. Oh, excuse me, I don't mean to take the Lord's name in vain. My apologies. I'm not religious, but it slipped out there. Does Trump want to? So I can only go on the energies of the day. We do have free will, but this is what I'm really getting about the relationship between the two. Does Trump want to get rid of JD Vance? Is Trump going to get rid of JD Vance? Well, there's the contract and agreement, sword of truth, but the infighting going on behind the scenes, the threat of bringing forth the truth. This is, queens are internally doing, so behind the scenes doing, whereas kings are striding out and presenting. So there is truth here behind the scenes, but boy oh boy, it's a bun fight happening there. Here's the devil, tied to the devil, cannot escape. A new plan, a new start, something significantly new information coming forward. And then we've got skilled work behind the scenes, a money trail. If I keep going, I still get the same cards I've got before. He was made an offer because they've got information on his money trail. And then there's the Justice card there again, and the Strength card. I just feel he's stuck in between a rock and a hard place in regards to this. He doesn't want, but he had no choice. That's what I'm being told there. Still feel he's going to come out with something before the end of the RNC that's absolutely going to be. He's very good at signalling. He's very good at letting it out what he's not supposed to let out. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to put too much of my humanness onto the message that they're bringing forward, because my reputation in getting that right can be a bit skew-if. But yeah, he doesn't want a VP, didn't want Vance. Vance has got dirt, or whomever has put Vance in there has got dirt. It's all part of a plan, a bigger agenda. Let's see how it plays out. It's messy, messy. Okay, love to you all. That's enough for today. I've got so many things I want to catch up on that seems minor in comparison, but we'll see if we can knock them off tomorrow, if nothing else happens overnight. Okay, love to you all. Stay safe. Take care.